Huh?
Are you recording?
Now nobody's going to say anything.
We're trying.
I think I am.
Terry, this wine bottle wasn't full starting tonight, right?
Yes, it was. We opened it tonight.
A short conversation.
Really a good time to use it.
It's a long 2 weeks.
Those kind of disjointed conversation. One after the other.
Susan's cleaning up.
I have to go back to Washington for a birthday party.
Still, you're raising them.
They're all partners.
I think it's on here.
Three of them?
The 19-year-old's going to be 3 of them. And Jason, 16, was at a band. Pushing everybody for smile. He got back. This is they were all walking out the door. So they have to he likes the little guy. William, he likes him so bad. Yeah, all the actual
I know. It's great that he has big. Are they all boys?
Yeah.
I like to get out of the city.
Yeah, we had some when I first. She would have been a tomboy.
Yeah, really. It all works out so well.
Just because he's in a male or a house, I'm the only woman you see except for the dog.
You know, in a way, I think you're blessed because girls are really hard. I have a 4-year-old daughter. She's real moody. She's just like me. You think PMS doesn't start till they're like high school, but it starts. My husband calls it pre-PMS.
William, I don't know what he does when he wakes up from his naps at school, but he took a nap today, and he doesn't often take naps on weekends. So I guess because he was sleep in long. He took a nap today, and he woke up and he cried before he started doing something. Why is so irritating? I know he doesn't do that at school. You know, they get up and they have their snack, and then
Do you feel as soon as he wakes up from a nap?
no, he's too.
You don't think he'd have a joint conflict or like realize he's apple? Because I've done that with my last two. My middle child both like that. They would wake up really moody.
Well, he doesn't even like to watch his favorite TV show or favorite movie. Yeah, I mean, even things that would have to be any other time. You know, I'll just watch Barney.
Oh yeah, my cousin.
I don't want to watch Barney. I'm turning the TV on.
He just wanted to rocky kind of kid. And he might want to try. Like, you know what I do? I cuddle him.
I almost felt like going over
For a minute. And I'm usually in the middle of doing something. Preparing dinner.
Right,
He wakes up right around 4. So I cuddle him and then I say, do you need a drink? Do you need an apple? And I kind of coddle him.
Yeah, and then he'll stop crying for a couple seconds.
Right.
Not to say yes.
It's like a sugar thing sometimes. Sounds sketchy. Yeah, that happens. It takes all day Monday to get back to sleep.
I try to make it normal, but it just can't happen.
you go with the way that day.
I think most people, most families experience that.
Yeah, you sleep in later, and I mean, he did have a lot of cereal for breakfast, and then he didn't eat much until he ate a can of
And there's side effects. Is there dad? I know that you guys have a business Saturday, but is he with his mom and dad all the time anyway, or is the weekend special?
During the week, he goes to school.
Right, okay. So he gets to have your attention all day. He's probably too excited to.
And he's not a big eater. He's real skinny. He's not a big eater. But I could try that, just to have something ready. So when he does wake up, I can have, like say, an apple there or some juice or something.
Yeah, you could try. It might work. It's an idea that I've tried. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it
I woke him up. He didn't naturally wake up, and that's different. And so he really didn't want to get woke. But I was afraid if he slept too long, he'd stay up too late. So that's part of it. I was afraid that he wouldn't take naps when he went to school. Now that he gets up earlier and he's up to this is one of the first ones to say. One day they went they had eaten lunch and then they were fixing the cot. And then they were going to
It was strong.
and one of them had already fallen asleep. They didn't even have, I think they did like join the fast to get a book and then they got to play around for a little bit with their phone. They didn't know what to do. They didn't. They thought it might, when it's called, they just let him be.
Nicholas, my old guy, we lived in a cave in he got a really good start.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, William likes him because he was helping with the babysitter nanny.
She's like, sweet as can be. I remember William, and did he have like the bridge or something?
Yeah, and the strawberry birthmark up there.
Oh, yeah, and I remember him, and I thought she was his sister, that's how sweet she was.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's a college. Yeah, she was real nice. Yeah, I had two real good. One girl I had 18 months. And she was real. She's still shocked. It's a big difference. This is her show. And she was with them from 15 months. 4 years. She really, she helped. But she went to nursing school at Johns Hopkins. She's real busy, and she lives in Brooklyn, so she can't just come over any old time. But the girl you saw this summer, she lives right out there. And she was just there.
I'll be sitting down tomorrow.
She was real good. I was lucky. I didn't have real good luck.
Very good. And I remember when she showed me the picture of her at the beach, and she had this little telescope. And she had this one telescope eyes at the beach. I said, guys just did not look like that when I was growing up. I mean, how do they look that way now?
We have Angie wherever she goes. Of course, the guys go around. The guys can sell those pictures of all the little girls because they know that they're the ones who are going to pose. They don't bother me.
Somewhere one of my old boyfriends has one of those. I wish I had burned it or something.
How old are you?
We went from a nanny coming in 5 days a week, 45 hours, all of a sudden, nanny didn't come until Labor Day. It was great, and I thought we didn't have this. The only thing we had in trouble with
Pretty much a cake.
well, at the end of the summer, we were potty training, we were talking about work at school, and this changed a lot of stuff. And then when we went about a week, we got a temperature, she would just scream for like 30, 40 minutes. Jim had never seen anything like it.
Too much transition, I guess.
I mean, we're over that now, but that was the only problem. We liked going to school. He never got up and said, I don't want to go to school. We always had fun, but he had these temperatures. It's unbelievable. Well, it could have been the age, or, God just tells you that a child who suddenly had a nanny come to his house and he was in his own home all the time and is now going to school. No more nanny and he's being potty trained. His whole life turned topsy-turvy. And also, we didn't call him.
So are you working outside of the house?
No, we're working in the house.
Oh. That's why you need it. That's why you need a nanny, because otherwise you wouldn't get anything done.
And his name even changed. He was William, and during the summer we started to call him Bill. Well, he went to school and everybody was Billy. They put his name on everything. Billy, which is cute. I mean, that's what I wanted him to be. Like,
That's the one he's used to. Oh, yeah.
Or could have been Willie, I guess, if you kept it with
Your babysitter at the pool always called him William.
yeah, well, we still call him William. William, Will, Bill, and Billy.
I thought I had a hit.
Is he named after your father?
No, he's named after Robert. Uncle Bill. So he was meant to be Bill. And then his middle name.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, actually, it's a Tony Gray is on a
Made or
flag.
something. Oh.
West Point, who was Custer's roommate. And when you go, and we have a picture, this is so great. We have a picture of James and Jason, the older girls, and Jim, when they were little, took Gettysburg at this huge flag and talked about Tully McRae. Little did we know that 10 years later we'd have a little boy whose name was William Tully McRae.
That's really cool.
William.
I knew I made
Him, that's
Nicholas's middle name is Osceola for Chief Osceola in Seminole Indian.
wow.
And we took him to this Chief Osceola's grave. He's buried in Norfolk, South Carolina.
sounds just whistle, you know, bring it on.
Yes, he was Chief of Seminole Indians. He was the last Indian to sign the peace treaty. And he gave up under much protest. And bless his foster father was named Osceola Courier McEwen. And the Osceola was out of protest. This was back, he was born in 1902. And his father was named Osceola, his father before him, out of protest for the way the Seminoles are being treated. They're not Seminole. They're not related to the Seminole Indians.
But just they
Out of
had a strong
protest.
feeling.
Yes, and they were real active in trying to help the Indians. So, since Les was his foster son, when Nick was born, we just decided to carry the name out, but to put it as a middle name.
Yeah, Osceola, that's good. I didn't want Tully as a first name either.
But Tully's cute. Tully.
T-U-L-L-Y.
Cute.
I think that's adorable. But it's unusual.
It is unusual.
But it's a nice sounding.
Yeah, right. It has a nice ring. In fact,
Billy
today I was
Tully.
cleaning out his drawer, and I found this package, an envelope that had, and we found out when it was going to be a boy. I had CBS, so I knew for sure what sex he was going to be. We sat down.
CBS. Is that like a...
It's a test. But it's a chromosome test. Because I was over the hill and they wanted to make sure I wanted to be Down syndrome. I don't know what I was going to do if he was Down syndrome. Anyway, so
Why do we need to know?
but we had it done. And it made us rest assured because for the next 7 months I knew that everything was okay. More or less. I mean, they can't test me. But we had the paper where we sat down and wrote down all the first names and all the middle names, and then we starred William, and we
And you
starred
still have
right
it?
away. Yeah, and I found my sonograms from when I was just
Oh, that's
1 month
good.
pregnant, and I couldn't find the bracelets from when I was born. So those were all in the same envelope, and the tape, the cassette tape from when he was crying when he was born. I knew I had it, and I couldn't find it, and I found it all
I
today.
never thought about
So
doing
you
that.
didn't really
I
need to
found it was
know.
all in William's drawers, and I was cleaning out all the summer stuff, and it was all there. I thought it was one
This
of
is a,
Did you play the tape for him?
No, I didn't do it yet. We
Who
were so
is
busy.
that? Who is
I
that?
don't know. It's not on there.
What date is it?
I don't know. It must be.
Emily, who is that?
And Marty Boy's baby.
Oh, did they have another baby?
Are they here? Do they live here?
No, they're
That's
Tom is
Zach.
vice president of Chrome and Terry and Tom are real good friends. So that's their second baby. What is it a boy or a girl? A boy?
Looks like a boy.
I think I vaguely remember. That's neat.
His name's Zach.
Zachary White. The first one's named Tom, that's right. Oh, he's really cute.
I have my cousin just had a baby and they named him Zacharias. I couldn't
Oh,
believe it.
my-
And they call him
Oh,
Zach. Oh, they were going to call him
These are
Zach.
my cousins.
They talk about her husband's Jewish and they wanted to.
Oh, that's neat.
They had the neatest wedding. They were married on Memorial Day 2 years ago. And this, is that funny? Is that funny?
Yeah. You're telling all our secrets.
We better watch what we say.
It's a real
We didn't say anything bad.
I know. I had to think back. But their wedding was so neat, and they had a rabbi there, and they had a Baptist minister because my cousin's Southern Baptist, and they did a lot of the Jewish tradition and the Christian tradition, and they broke the glass at the end, and they had a loaf of bread baked with a penny in it, and you slice. It has something to do with if they get a slice with a penny in it, your first child will be a son, and they got the penny in it, and they had a boy. It was just so, we were so emotional about all of the, because I had never seen a lot of the tradition for Jewish
My college
weddings.
roommate
Really
was
neat.
Jewish, and I was in her her wedding, and she married a non-Jew. And yeah, they did the same thing with the breaking of the glass, and a lot of the traditional stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and they sang. I mean, the
Oh,
relatives
yeah,
started
they
singing
did.
their songs.
They do the haba
Reception, we
tequila.
had about eight
Oh yeah, very lavish
Jewish
wedding.
weddings are wonderful.
They say you have to spend 2 years' salary. The father of the bride is supposed to spend 2
well, they did that about it.
income on a Jewish wedding, and that's a status symbol for the father of the bride, like a dowry kind of
Well, we
thing.
had so many courses, and they had, you know, a course, and then we'd get up and dance, and then you have another course and get up and dance. And then the dessert table here, there must have been 15 or 20 different desserts.
Oh, so it wasn't just a wedding cake. I mean, it was.
It was a full wine buffet table full of desserts. And when they used to come up to visit
Marty
us,
had another baby. He's cute. Those weddings are great.
well, when they used to come up and visit us at school, she was short and chunky, and her father and mother was big enough that line, and he worked at a grocery store, the deli department, so they always come and bring us food. And I was even thinner than I am now. They just couldn't
Oh, they
understand it.
didn't like
It was
that.
unfathomable. And we used to go out to this place, like a hamburger place, and it also was an ice cream bar. And it was easier to give in and eat the ice cream
Than to
if you
hear
remember than to say, I'm just so fat. I kept saying I'm full.
Because they
I
would
can't eat.
make fun of
It was easier just to give in and eat the ice cream. They just couldn't understand. They were always
But
bringing up
Italians
stuff
are
to
like
fatten
that.
me up.
Try Italian weddings.
Oh yeah, I haven't
real
been to a big Italian.
Italian
We've
wedding.
been
I've
to
been
I haven't
to
been
one.
that.
They're
It was the same way, dancing between the courses,
Yeah.
and an Italian dessert tray as well as the wedding cake, and you know, just a very lavish.
I never heard about 2 year
Oh,
salary, but I can
the Italian Catholic
That would
wedding
be
was
unbelievable.
2 hours long, and they actually went up in
high
the
mass.
father, yes, and they kneeled down with the priest, kneeled down for a long time. I mean, it seemed like a long
father of the
time.
bride
No,
kneels down?
the father, the priest.
Oh, the priest.
And
Okay.
the bride and the groom, they go all the way up.
When we did that, we
And
had
they
high
knelt
mass.
down, and they signed a contract with the priest, and they were real quiet. You couldn't hear we couldn't hear what they were saying. And they had communion and all that.
We did too. We had incense.
My husband was in the wedding, yeah, and he was.
We had friends after going, that's a lot. I mean, it really went on and on and on.
But
We had a great reception.
I mean, it's one
You're
day.
right.
right.
It's only
And
gonna
you're
happen
glad
once.
I felt like, hey,
This is my day.
I was a wreck. I mean, I was shaking and my voice was shaking, and it took me until the reception. We were reminded of this a couple of weeks ago when we went to a wedding, but we had a reception where all the women in this church made the food, and it was at St. Bernard's, I don't know if you're local, in Huntsville, or big Catholic church, and the women made this wonderful food. It was all sit-down dinner, and they had this punch. It tasted like regular punch, but it was a Southern punch. People ended up drinking. Old ladies were walking around like, oh my punch is so good. I mean, it was in the church is okay. That's right. And it was funny.
At my parents' wedding, they had 2 punch bowls, and my father's a doctor. There was a lot of doctors there, so they put benign and malignant.
Oh,
And
that's
then
cute.
somebody came and
Oh, that is so
so all the
cute.
little old ladies are there.
So I worry about children. You know, we have children.
Yeah, children. This is 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Some little old ladies are walking around going, it's a great party.
That's one of the problems with weddings today, and a lot of unsupervised activity, like where if you're a teenager, you know, 13 or 14 or 15, and his parents are busy in the wedding parties, what have you, and they just don't pay attention because you think that a wedding is a safe, holy thing. You don't have to worry too much about what your kids are doing, but I've been to weddings where I've seen the teenagers going up and even getting from the bartender.
Yeah,
That's scary because
And
they
then
so
what do you do?
hard.
I mean, I feel like responsibly, I have to let the parent know.
Yeah.
But then I feel like such a heel.
Yeah.
But they would want to know, you would know. But some parents don't care. Some parents don't. So that's okay. They take it home too. It's like, okay.
James is 19. I've never seen him drink a beer. Maybe he's had some out.
He's 19.
19,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. He's the oldest.
He's the oldest, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we've
And what is the younger son's name? I can't
Jason. James and Jason.
Oh, okay.
And James is 19.
He doesn't go, didn't he go by Jamie?
He was
Now he's
Jamie.
James.
Until about maybe when he was 14 or something on the
How are you
side.
doing?
Doing great.
Good.
She wants to be a Jamie. I'm going to be Jane. So whenever anybody calls, if they ask for Jamie, you know it's an old friend. If they ask for James, you know it's someone who's a friend later in life. But
Where is he?
like when Joy Tester calls, or Bruce Becker,
Oh,
Jamie there.
I love Bruce Becker. He's grown up a lot,
Oh
hasn't he?
yeah.
I've known him for about 6 years. And I've seen him go through some changes.
Oh yeah, he has. Yeah.
They live on your street?
Yeah.
Oh, you live on that's a nice street.
Edith, oh yeah, Jimmy Tester has mentioned that.
Edith is a dog.
Yeah, she's real nice. Yeah, I don't get to see her too much. But
Jeannie and I used to have lunch all the time and get together. Our schedules anymore, it's hard to. She, with her, excuse me, with her going to school too, it's
I
hard.
mean, I don't even know what she's doing. I live next door to her. Yeah. Tester.
You know Jeannie Tester?
Everybody's a case of Jeannie Tester.
Well, I started out taking aerobics from Jeannie.
Well, I mean, I just say I live next to the Testers, and everybody knows where I live. It's like a landmark.
Yeah.
It's funny. Because she's so nice, and she's active in a lot of things.
She's cool.
But that's how I tell
I
her
haven't
where
seen
I
old
live.
Jimmy in ages. I'll bet he's really getting big too.
He's probably six. I think he's the 8th. He turned 8.
I think he's second or third grade. I'm not
Could
sure.
be 7.
I think he might be third grade this year.
But yeah, he's big.
How's your business going?
It's going pretty well.
That's good.
Are you still doing the same thing?
Yeah, the
Paper
packaging. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it takes a while. How long have you been doing it? That is fun.
Was Jim with Chesapeake at one time? I
No.
was thinking that he was with Joe Janney and everything.
No.
I don't know why I thought that.
He had been with
Okay.
PCA a long PCA. That's
Oh, okay, I thought it was
he
with
was with
Chesapeake.
Wagner Brothers for a long time.
Oh, all right.
We used to buy our products from Wagner. We used to own a tavern down in St. Mary's. Wagner, aren't they paper goods?
No,
We used to buy from a Wagner.
it might be. No, this is a Wagner Brothers container where they sell corrugated boxes.
Oh, maybe I just saw their name on our boxes.
Oh, you could see
Yeah,
that.
maybe that's
They got a stamp on the bottom.
Yeah, that's probably
Or there could be Wagner's that kind of
There
thing.
might be down there because we were in St. Mary's County.
Yeah.
That was so neat when you told me that. I remember the way you guys met in college.
Oh, God.
And then the fact that you started a business down there. How many people stayed in St. Mary's County? Not too many.
And I was young.
Are you following the tombs that they, I mean, were you
Oh, yeah.
Those are our relatives.
Really?
Bridges from the Calverts and the Lord Baltimore are all traces down to the family
You want to go
tree.
down there and
We
talk to
probably
them?
should.
Talk to you.
But, well, someone has done this whole family tree. The Clarks go all the way back and they're all tied in. So,
You could be a daughter of the American Revolution, couldn't
well,
you?
not, well, he. I'm not related.
Oh, then you're just not that. I'm telling you. If you didn't get off the boat, they will not accept you. I'm telling you, you did not get off the dock or the ark. You are not one of
That's a
them.
very exclusive.
Because I was not one of them. And they thought Les was. Les moved down there when he was like 19 or 18 or 19 to go to college.
Yeah.
And he just really hit it off with the local people and they loved him. And all the little old men, they swear they have known Les since his birth. They saw him take his first steps. They tell me that. Okay, let's play establishments down there, restaurants and what have you. Les knows all the owners of everything. And I go in and they'll say, I knew your husband. You better take good care of him. I knew him when he was a kid. And I know better than to argue with him. I just say, yes, sir.
I want to believe that.
Isn't that weird though? It's very unusual.
Rich found out that when the Clarks first came, they landed in Penn Island. And they didn't want to stay there. They went down the coast and they ended up down in St. Mary's.
Oh, you want to
But
take
some of
time.
them stayed and there's still Clarks with an E over on Penn Island.
That's
So it is really, and this was back in the like the 1700s.
Do you want to go down there and talk to those people? That's neat. I know some of the people that are digging. You know,
Oh, do
some
you
of the
really?
local people that are helping down there. They've been doing
Well, are they archaeologists?
Yeah, yeah. They've been working down. They have been working right in that area for a long time. You know, finding other artifacts. They've had the areas roped off for years. Different.
I guess because it's just such a historic
It is.
area. Yeah, you never know what you might find. Yeah.
And it's a
The
great
air, I
place.
couldn't believe that they're.
I
I mean, how are you going to analyze the air?
I know.
It's incredible.
But there's only one more coffin. The first one that didn't work, and the second one has
They think
holes
the
in
third
it.
one has the best.
Yeah.
Because it's the best made coffin, isn't it? They
It's
were
the
all
largest.
They think it's the one that's airtight, and the others were.
I hope so. It's really
I mean,
fascinating.
I don't know what they're
it
looking
seems
for.
unfathomable to study the air.
I
It's
know.
weird. But you know, when they find out like spores and
Before the
bacteria,
industrialized
That's what I'm
world
thinking.
started, yeah, they
I
went
hope it
right.
doesn't start some new disease.
There would be, oh jeez. Oh.
You know, I mean, you just, if they're studying the air, and what's in the air?
Well, it should be better.
I know, I have that claim,
I
right?
thought about
It's
that.
supposed to be cleaner.
I lived in Hagerstown for a year, and there's a trail up there near Fort Detrick. It's called the Sunshine Trail. And at one time, many years ago, Fort Detrick was doing chemical warfare experiments, and they dumped stuff all along that trail. And I swear, I hiked that trail as a Girl Scout and then as a youth group kid, and people would always get sick after being on the trail with weird strains of flu and stuff like that. And we'd always say that it was something that they let go on the Sunshine Trail.
Radioactive.
Well, not radioactive, but they buried years old medical waste along that trail. They didn't
Could have been
know.
radioactive.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That is we were following the article, I think it was in the Washington Post, but I don't know if it ever made it into the Capitol, about the man that they, the man who was 500 years
The
old.
Ice Age guy?
Yeah, and I heard about it last year. You know what? The frozen man that they found in the Alps, in the Italian Alps. This is fascinating. I really want to follow it because they're finding it. They found this last year. A man and a woman were up hiking through it's really the Italian Alps because it was found just 32 feet inside the Italian border. I don't know. And he saw this frozen body, and they thought it was just some poor summer who had, frozen to death, and because apparently they find this quite a bit. So they called the Italian government. They go, it's not our problem. He's on the other side of the border. So they called let's see who has him. I don't think it's the Swiss. Can't remember who has him. Anyway, I think it is the Swiss. They had it. Then they found out through all the carbon testing and everything, just found it's 5,300 years old.
Oh my goodness.
And they know that it's true. And what happened is the way that he froze to death was in a little dip like this in his land. And the glaciers formed over him, so he was never washed down the mountain the way other bodies were. And they found, I think, 40-some articles, clothing and axes and things that all date back where it was one of the first times they used copper instruments. And, the things about it, yes, all of his teeth, but he was 35 to 40 years old.
All his teeth. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And they couldn't find any damage to the body. This was a whole body. This was not a skeleton. This was all the skin and everything. The only thing that was missing was the hair, because the body freeze dries that way. The hair disintegrates, but the body was perfect. And they said he was face down.
So his face was preserved beautifully.
When they put him
What a thing for them to say! Well, at least we had it till he died. Oh, I bet you people that were working on it. No, probably not.
Well, the test that they're doing is just incredible because all the things that
Well,
they're
couldn't you
doing.
tell from, maybe we didn't know the dress. Couldn't you just tell from the dress that he was 100 years old or 200 years old or 5,000?
I know
I guess there's some
all
people
kinds of
dressed
tests.
maybe in leather and white. I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It would be neat even to know how they would judge them. It would really be neat.
Oh, I think once they got him up and got all the ice off of him, they had to realize, because when they saw him in the ground, they thought it was something.
Oh, just a high turn.
And when the Italians are going, we don't want him.
Yeah, they were
He's your
still
problem.
frozen.
Now they're going,
Now it's
he's ours, he's ours.
So
You're going, what exactly? That's what you get. Oh, but this, when they finally get through with all the tests, it's so fascinating. They have whole teams working on it. It is, yeah.
And of course, George Bush would take credit for their song. It's not very nice.
Now, who are you going to vote for?
It kills me. I'm not still undecided. credit for the fall of the Berlin Wall, which he had nothing to do with. Absolutely. Do you know that about 55% of the German population wishes the wall was back up?
Because things are so, the Easter
Things
egg.
are so bad. And he also takes credit for the end of the Cold War in Russia. And he had very little to do with that. It's just something was going to happen. And it hasn't been a positive thing for these people.
This is the worst election we've ever had.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. The last 4 years was pretty
Why
bad.
did that? I mean,
Well,
I'm sure.
He's a dear old
Do you
man.
think he did it because he doesn't want to be? I think he did it because he really doesn't want to be.
Well, that could be it.
Well, I think that he's really getting off on being part of history. He's setting a precedent. I mean,
It's his ego.
I think so.
If it's,
He has that. This is a big deal.
this is a big.
I get
He
it.
can tell his great-grandchildren.
That's probably him.
And think of what he can tell his children, his great-grandchildren. I mean, he's going to go down in history. Even if he loses.
I think he's made the election very
Yes, he
interesting.
has. He's made people talk about the real issue.
I really wish he had picked Bernie Madoff. That would have been a very interesting race. But the night that I watched that, and I saw this poor man, first of all, I felt sorry
He's a
for
dear
him.
old man.
And he's sad, but he's
He's just not.
I loved it when he said, he's like, did you repeat that? I turned off my screen.
He said, why not? Yes.
But things got really nasty.
And when he said, I feel like I'm in the middle of a ping pong match.
He was a nice guy. But you know, when he started talking about his civilization and all of this, I thought he was on the spot. I didn't know what he was talking about.
His
You know
little
how
he's a bit dictatorial.
but he did it to focus. He needed to lay a little groundwork and talk about what it was.